Greetings and welcome to day 2, year 2, summer. My youngest son wanted to watch me play for a little while, and so we did a little bit of stuff to wrap up the last day, but then it took us pretty far into this day, so I got a couple things done. He really wanted to see a fishing hut finished, and that's right here. And what was the other piece that we did? Obviously we did that up there. Oh yeah, pardon me for the sniff. The apothecary, our herbalist hut number 1. Now we are sitting here at season change nearly, and we do need to go sell some stuff off, well, if we have anything. I think right now what we gotta do is we gotta check what we have for inventory and our goods, and I want to say that the best route that I could take right now is to go straight into town and just get some stuff done. We've got to get some planks to town, and the easiest way to do that will actually be is to be here. Now, I do also want to make note that we made a bunch of wooden plates. He wanted to talk to him about how we made things in this game, so I should have recorded, but then it didn't. It was too late on it, and by the time we had gotten going, it was just, I didn't get a chance to record. So sorry I wasn't able to get that going for y'all to hear, because it was fun, just kind of hanging out and having him watch and play, or play alongside and see what's going on. Let's see here. What we got to do now is get some things to bring into town to sell. I also am going to make some potions on the way in, since I did gather up a bunch of these, and one of the good things about having the herbalist hut is now we're going to have a potion of stamina, and that's going to get us places faster. We do have lead berries, which is good. We'll need some rot. I'll need more. We have a lot of logs, so I am thinking that today is all about going into town, and that's really it. Get it done. Get the town run done, and move on. I do still have a lot of rye grain, which is good in the sense that I can sell a lot of it. We do still need to make animal feed at some point, though, so it's not worthwhile to be too crazy on that. It's fun to have so much straw now. Now it's not an issue anymore, right? I don't think there's a lot for us to sell, but I do want to change what my people are doing. Specifically, oh, there we go. I do have the copper knives already. Good, and I'm guessing that I totally did all of my things. I probably took care of all of the copper in here. I did not. It's time to get things going, and I'll let you know what the plan is here. We'll save a little bit of that for resources back here. I do need more arrows at some point. Matter of fact, do we have any feathers with us? No, we did not bother to bring feathers. We'll get the knives going. Knives sell for just as well as the hammers. Hammers give better tech. The production will be great, but we're already in a good spot for production, so not too worried about that. Alright, so now the plan going forward. I did discover one of our villagers, we're going to change his cooking so that change him to cooking from seamster to having him cook so we can make the meat with gravy now that we have plates. It'll be okay for technology, but it'll be great for making use of the meat that is going to rot, and why not? And it should raise, again, the technology, the production tech, which is good. And it's not bad. Something to have him do. I don't need him to make much else right now. Making copper knives, he's slower at, and it's great to passively gain it, but it's not helping a lot. And I want his production skill to continue to go up. I'm pretty confident that we still need more fertilizer, so that's always going to be a thing. I do want to think about getting the pigs, but I also don't want to waste an entire production slot on them just yet. Although, honestly, I think about that, and I'm saying I don't want to waste a worker on it who's a farmer. But I'm going to have extra people shortly here, and I'd like to get all the way across to that village with the lady who sells the salty snacks and buy a pig or two. Now we do need the planks. I do still have the planks. Our next thing we need are buckets. Why buckets? Well, oh, buckets said wooden vials. Do I need to unlock this? Bet you I do. Buy that schematic. Let's craft. Well, they'll make 2 sets. There used to be a little trick back in the day when the wooden vials first came out that they were they were the best to make. I remember making a ton of those because they sold so incredibly well, and they were really cost effective. It did not take a lot of resources. Oh, I still have to buy the scheme for the bucket? Oh my goodness. Alrighty, so we'll go here and get the bucket done. That's going to be the other thing we need our money for. We need money to buy schematics as well. Alright, nice. With that, I was saying the whole, well, I'll build my arrows later. And I got to thinking, why am I not building my arrows now while I'm here? Have the resources. Reason, of course, is I want to be out there, and if we have to hunt anything, it'd be really convenient to be armed and dangerous to these things. No sticks. Always need sticks. Gather up some of these. Now, I do want to get to the point where I'm decorating the village, too. I mean, that's something that I definitely have not done enough of. We need way more things to make this place look nice. Because right now, oops, sorry, I'm doing a bunch of that running too fast and like waving the camera around. I know that that can make people a little dizzy. I don't want to do that. I want to avoid that. So thanks for your patience with that. Let's see here. Where are we at with these sticks? This guy, we want to get going. We definitely want to be sure we're getting to town. Right now it's starting to look like we're going to fade into the evening. So our day has really gotten away from us by doing things in town, or in our village. And for this, you know, there are some days where it's a whole lot of just building a little bit and doing a little bit, and it's not, I don't know how entertaining it is. So if you have any thoughts on that, just as a realistic thought, like, hey, you know, the days where all you're doing is building around the village, I don't know, it's kind of boring. Can you fast forward it? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I'm kind of curious. Or if it's not bad, just to kind of hear what happens and get ideas too, and kind of bounce it around in your mind too for what you're doing, then that's great too. But feel free to leave comments and give me feedback and let me know. It helps me learn, and it's always great to get feedback. With that, we're going to run up here. And the reason for running up here is I know we have a bunch of sticks over here, so we can gather those on the way and get ourselves ready to go into town. I want to make some potions of stamina before we go, which means I needed to go by the water and get some water. Get these sticks out of the way. Okay, we now have all the sticks we need. Clean ourselves off. That, honestly, I built that chicken coop, right? And I was all ready to go because I heard all the sky chickens, right? The pigeons that I keep thinking are chicken noises. And I was going to just go buy the chickens from that first town. And here I am, not able to utilize that coop yet. And I believe we are moments away from having the goose hut. So probably end up just going straight to the goose hut. We're picking some chicory and some dandelion. Oh my goodness, I'm so silly. Sorry about that. So silly. I was focused on just getting the water for my person to drink and getting that bathing done that I forgot that I needed to fill up my bucket with water. Just for fun, I did a hindsight day one, and I'll have that video up at some point, just as a, what would it have been like if I had all this insight where we are now, where it's like, hey, here's all of the things that I could have done right, and what would happen if I did day one, except knew what I was doing, and I had all the benefit of hindsight. Potions of stamina do not sell for a lot, and that's okay, because really they're just incredibly useful, is what they are. Would love to make one more of them, but I really don't think that we have a lot of goodies out here for us, such as the dandelions. We have 3 chicory. That's only partly going to help us out. We need dandelion. And I don't think we're going to get it. That's okay, because I can always get more and make another potion on the way back. I think for now, we just need to book it to town and take care of things there. Oh yeah, I was going to change my setup for people. Let's do this. It's saying that he needs fertilizer. I have no doubt that that's fertilizer. Now our guy, we only have 2 guys. We have to, that's not the right balance right now. So I want to make sure that I get that set up too. We need to start having families started here. We need to start a family as well. And we're going kitchen. You go ahead and get that kitchen going, and let us get to it and decide on what you make. You don't need to make roasted meat anymore. No, 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 no. Indeed, no. What we're going to do instead is we're going to shift you to making meat with gravy. It's a good meal in the sense that it's convenient. It doesn't use as much meat as I'd like. It uses a ton of onions. So growing the onions is great, and we don't need a lot of onions. I think pottage is another one that I thought was worthwhile, but we don't have bowls, so that's going to take us a pinch of time. We'll do that next time around. Come back for chicory. We do have the pigsty, and that is definitely going to be a thing we buy. And I believe what will probably happen is tonight I'll do kind of a silly thing where I'm going to run around to this village, and then I'm going to run to the other village and buy the hogs in the night, since we should have plenty of money to do so. The reason I say it's silly is because I keep getting attacked by Wyson in the night because I'm in a hurry and I don't notice where they are. And it's every time I'm running through, I get a kick out of looking in the upper left and I see Animal Region Wyson, or sorry, it's not exactly what it says, but it says Wyson, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get chased down. They just don't like me, and we just don't have the resources to I think effectively fight back just yet. I've been doing okay at hunting wolves, and I've been doing okay at hunting deer. But I'm so convinced that when I get that Wyson at me, it's going to be a whole lot of... Oh, you. I love the dodge, friend. Now, did I even strike one of these? No. Alright, we're coming back for you. Oh, the Wyson. They just have my number. They're ready for me. They can smell me a mile away. They're like, here he comes. Get ready. Take him down. Boom. Oop. It's time to get some trees. Can't turn in a quest if we don't have the quest ready. Get some more feathers, of course. Oh, birch trees. You only give 2 logs. They do look pretty, though, so there's that. I do want to look into the whole adding more trees. The idea that you can plant saplings, because that's kind of cool. Especially for a guy who didn't know initially that you have them regrow if you just leave the stump alone. Which is cool. I like that idea. Oh man, future wife. Oh, yeah, everybody else is gone.
Wise, how do you do?
Well, you're doing okay. How are you doing? I did the hedgehog joke with you before. It was okay. How are you doing? You'll make a great... No, there? I thought she'd like that one. Okay, no. Ooh. Divorce in combat. Let's see here. What is death in the beginning? Smartest people I met? Oh my goodness. Wow, you are just a grumpy person. And the horny and hammered. So now, yeah, we're out of here. Sorry, lady. Sorry.
Hello there.
Alright, tell me what your skills were again. Crafting never ends. What do you not like to do? I don't really need a crafting person. I can think about you. Alright. Dang, man, we're striking out with this lady. It's probably because I had a clueless flirt. How about that? Well, anyway, we'll give it a go. I'm clearly not matching the personality she has with it, and that's kind of funny.
How
hey,
do
man.
you do?
There we go.
So long.
Helping out with that.
How can I help you?
Yep, no more trouble with
Have a nice
wolves.
day.
You know it, my friend. I'm here for y'all. Oh, the lights are coming on. Let's go. What do I need? I need you and your fertilizer. Where is he? Dude. Now this guy right here, he likes to just disappear on me. He goes to bed early, and it's trouble for me. Yeah, I better find him. I want more fertilizer from my fields. And I'm gonna get it from you, sir. You aren't gonna stop me from selling to you. Let me find you. Alright, friend. There he is. Hey.
it's...
Yeah, that's right. I found you. Alright, now we found him. Let's sell a bunch of knives for 1,000? Yes, indeed. Now the question becomes, what do I need from you? Do I do the manure route? I probably already bought all the manure. Sure did. Fertilizer. Let's go crazy. Let's make sure we've got enough to last. Now, is there anything else? I'm good on flax. So we've done a good job of starting the flax production. I don't mind the idea of getting hops going. That'd be kind of, well, I don't know. It's going to be a while before we can make flax pay off. That's one thing I do want to make note of. Poppy seed, I don't remember that paying off that well. Wheat grain, I know that we have grain, but I just don't know how much of it. And I wouldn't mind going pretty wild on this. I think we already harvested some wheat though, so I probably don't need this. I don't think we need a lot of things from you right now, friend. That being said, it might not be bad to start getting some of this going on. Let's have 4 plums. A pair of pears. A pair of pears. And I believe that, ooh, cherry trees. Ah, my favorite. I can't not buy a bunch of cherry trees. That would be silly. Well, and apple. Goodness, I have a problem. It's okay, that's what the knives are for. We can get 300 gold back out of him. Is there anything worth selling just to move on? Stone, the wooden vials, I love it. Only worth 2. Good. That's good to see, honestly. It's better that way. Berry wine. Looks like that's enough to sell. I think we'll be alright. I could probably sell some of the copper arrows. I mean, I can build more. There we go. And with that, we're still overweight, which I really wouldn't mind not being overweight. We don't need the sticks. We can get rid of them.
Wants to see my wares? See you soon.
See you soon, indeed. There's the geese. Alright, let's get out of here. As I recall, there was a quest on this board. Sky Rats, and it was all about... Yeah, I don't want to mess with this simply because I don't want to be stuck doing that quest for a long while. I mean, I don't really think it'll be a big deal. The trick is, I don't think I will see us being here again in this village. Like, this is not... We aren't going to be wandering around here for long. I see a lot of horses. Horses. I was curious if there are mules here. That's the goal. Let's get out of here. Oh, we gotta decide. Do we want to hire that guy? That guy. Do we want to hire that guy? He may not, Heyo! New level in survival. Alright, we have 2 points to spend. We want athlete. I mean, just no question. And then... less damage received. I like that. Strong as an oak gives 10% health, so... when you think about it, damage-wise, I'm getting like a quarter of my health bar destroyed by Y-Cent in a single hit. So 10% less damage of a quarter of my health is a fairly decent fraction. It'd be 25 hit points, that's 2.5 hit points. 10% bonus to my health would be 110 hit points. So I think when you do the math on it, and please do double check me on this, I'm just kind of doing this fast in my head. I believe that solid as a rock is not actually the right go, because you're taking 10% of the amount of damage you receive, and the amount of damage you receive is generally not your whole health bar. So 10% less, or 10% reduction on the attacks is a smaller amount of benefit than the strong as an oak, which gives you 10% more health, because it would be, my health is 100, 10% of that adds on 10, 110%. Let's go for strong as an oak. And feel free to, let me know your thoughts on that one and tell me if I got that wrong. It's all good. Here we go. Running. Do we want to talk about quests?
Good day.
What's the matter? You seem upset. Okay, did the best it feels for. Oh, you ruined your day. Explain. Call me what happened. Spends the day playing with stones and talking to them. Woo. Little children do like to play with stones. Oh, he's older than me. Ooh. Okay. He's constantly looking at every angle, smashing into small pieces. You're gonna get in my eye. Oh. Alright, I fed up with this. He's acting innocent, and I think he's clumsy, and let me know. He should be more responsible. Look into it. Ah! Sorry about that. I had my axe out. Where is this guy that we can talk to? Oh, you are a much older brother. You like stones too. What a coincidence. Mine. They did, and they started with my sister. Oh. Ooh. Uh-oh. I got listening.
Worst thing about
Just a few more stones to grams at 30. 30? Catch up on my chores after that. Better don't waste my time. Indeed. 30 stones. You, sir. How dare you. Send me on a wild stone chase. Alright, well. This is an unfortunate start to the day. No, I'm kidding. It'll be fine. It's not a big deal. We can get 30 stones in no time. Alright, this is a bonkers quest, though. Ah, darn. Stone in the way. Sometimes you have to take down the tree. Alrighty, let's see here. Get the rest of our stones. Do need to get a little more moving here. Whee! Let's see here. Not a lot of stones around here. Get some more stone here. I do appreciate the inspect mode so much, because it helps you find so many things. These things can take so long otherwise. There we go. 5 more stone. Let's see here. What do we got left? Stones that can knock out a horse. We'll take them out of the field here so they don't trip. We're just being helpful. We are oh so helpful. There we go. Now we've got stones. Alright, 30 stones. This guy. Truly an obsession with stones. And I believe that's the point, right? Now he's back in the walls. By the look of it, he has to be. We're not clean. That's okay. I don't think our stone-wielding friend is going to mind too much that we're smelly. Let's get up here. We'll finish this quest line out. Book it back. Actually, we got to book it to the hogs, right? That's what I'm going to say we're going to do. Because we need more hogs. And then I can change my workers' strats a little bit. Have them actually get the manure going. I do need animal feed. That thought does occur. I did not prepare in advance for that. There you go. Alright, judging by the sweat, yes, stones. I can't wait to inspect them. Flavor, there you go. So ordinary. Okay. Okay, I've kept up my part of the deal. Good chores. Let's see here. I will return to my chores, but promise me something. What do you need? If you ever cross the unusual stones, minerals, rocks, by me, you'll analyze it. I'll see what I can do, buddy. Interesting. We'll see what I can do for him. Let's get out of here. Now we go to get the hogs. And we go to not get eaten by, or crushed by Wysant. I gotta figure out where the chickens are too. I mean, that's a thing. Do we hire this guy? What's his age? I don't want to take on people who are...
help you?
You're gonna be fine. Let's get you in there. Alright, let's see if he's worth... Let's see if he's got the skills that are worth it for the village. Crafting, and he has farming. Oh, dude, I am so excited. Now what we need to do is we need to figure out what house you're gonna go into. Let's see here. Where is he gonna live, though? We have 2 houses. One's a 99, one's a 100. Let's check and see who's in which. This is our 99. And where's our 100? 24. Adelina. Let's have him work with the barn worker because they're going to be close together. So we'll have him live in the 100 house. Alright, and that's how I'm telling the difference on those. This is not initially obvious. There we go. Because it doesn't show me the person who's in there. And now the next step is we need the pigsty. There we are. I would like to have gotten the animal feed before we left. Not gonna panic about that. We'll be alright, because I think we have some at home. Or at least the makings for it. And honestly, this is all a lot of learning, right? The early part of the game is a lot of time kind of running around and establishing that rhythm for things and getting everything in a spot where it can just take off and get that balance of production in the village so you don't have to spend as much time going out and about. And that's the balance we're working on striving to right now. The fishing hut is just a fun thing to have because it just makes sense to have a fishing village. We're right on the coastline. We would be a fishing village. Between the fishing and the farming, we're going to have plenty as far as food is concerned. I also think that the salted fish is always a good option as far as money making is concerned. It does look like I might not have explored all of the buildings over here. I thought I explored just the main building. Let's see what we find in here. Very funny sound. Bronze knife. We'll take it. Buckets? Sure. Don't need straw. Let's see here. Reed. We don't need the reed. We don't need no reed. We're good without a reed. Yeah, looks like just not the best situation here for this person. That's a neat looking... I like that. That's very cool. That's a neat decoration in the environment. A very oddly shaped tree that's fallen over partway through. That's cool. I like some of the unique features in the area now. Love that that's been changed and added to so much. Alrighty, let's get to Kolonica, where they've got hogs. Do we need hogs? Well, I mean, no, but also yes. I want the manure. I want to be able to establish a really convenient system to grow our resources. Ah, yes, that's where we are. We're in the red zone. We're bogged down. And we are in a zone where I believe we're going to discover that there are enemies. Pretty confident that this is not going to end the best for them. Let's find out. Oh, can't get in here this way? I see. Running into the door. Nice. Wooden hammers, copper hammers. Oh, it says rob. No. No. So this counts as... Oh, I see. So I'd be stealing this. This counts as a person's thing and a knowable person. Interesting. I'll have to get to know this person or see what they're up to in this quest line. Oh dear, they have a drinking problem. Okay, well that's interesting. The red in here, I thought that was going to be a bandit home. That's definitely not a bandit home. Oh, well, hopefully he doesn't mind us stomping around his house. Being all smelly. Alright, onward. To Kolonica. And now I'm thinking about, now if I would have taken Water Dancer, we would have got through here faster. Hello, duck. Ah, the piggies. We just need some hogs, and we're good. And the question of how many I'm going to buy, honestly, I think just getting the 2 at first is probably the way to go. I want to get a male and a female so we can be breeding them. That's going to cost us 1,300 to 1,400. Well, it'd have to be 1,300. Who am I kidding? That will get us online. But the piglets are only like 180 gold. That's nothing. Kind of tempted just to go hog wild. The jokes. And get a few more, just because then we can let them grow and sell them. The piglets will profit us like 300 gold as they grow. That's not counting the cost of animal feed, of course. So assuming that animal feed is not ridiculously expensive, then we are all profit the whole way. it is worth noting that as we get things to take off, as we finally get our money strategy going, we'll also just be, and when I say that, I mean the farming situation, because when we get farming online, that's going to be our money situation, and that's going to really help us take off. And it won't be so much of an issue to make animal feed, since in the process of doing all the farming, we'll get it oat and rye and straw, and those are the things we need for animal feed. Here we are. I don't know if I want to bother with the quest line. Oh, you kidding me? I got enough stuff. Big it. You've been discounted. Oh, thud. Thud. Right, pig. Alright, let's buy this. Let's buy this hog. And should we buy that's better not buy the pig I kicked over, right? So see, that's what I'm saying. If I do this, it'll cost me more feed, but it should grow up quicker. I think it's gonna be worth it. So we'll see about that. And for the cost, honestly, it's not much. I can make up that bit. Alright. We are out of here. Now we got Zippiggies. They got no food, though. That's a problem. We shall figure that one out. Ah. Okay, we got all this stuff. Alright, let's get back home. We need to get some food anyway. The journey back home again. Always an interesting thing. We'll travel off into the wild woods. I'd be tempted to say I should hunt on the way home, but then I'm looking at my encumbrance, and I'm saying, perhaps that's not the wise maneuver. So we'll head back home, and we'll just head back home, just for the sake of that. We'll get back, and I think the way to close out the night now is just dropping off the fertilizer and probably doing some mining. That was another thing that I wanted to take care of. I wanted another pickaxe. And when I say another pickaxe, I also don't mean more stone. I'm getting rather tired of the stone pickaxes. They take too many hits to break down things, and they break easily. So very much looking forward to that next level of smithy when we can finally manufacture bronze. In preparation for that, though, we're going to need more copper. We keep using our copper. There's the Y-cent. We keep using our copper to make our copper tools to sell and our copper arrows to fling through the air wildly at deer and miss them. That being said, that means we have less copper available for us to use for making bronze later, and that's going to be soon to be a very big deal, since we're going to need a lot of bronze. We're going to need a lot of copper to make bronze. We need 1 ingot of tin, 1 ingot of copper, and that gives us 1 ingot of bronze. So I've got tin. I'm not worried about that, and I haven't been using the tin. The reason for that, of course, is so that precisely for this reason, that we can get online with our bronze strategy soon as we can. But copper we use rather quickly. When we use up the copper, it's great for making cash, but it's not great for thinking forward into the next step. Keep getting more chicory because we need that for our stamina potions. And I'm going to look for dandelion, but dandelion tends to grow in the wide open fields in the upper areas. Just walked by some chicory. Totally did. It's okay. We're so close to town. I just want to get us back into town. There we go. I think I want to make sure we have a water bucket or 2 in here. Just because I don't want to have to come back in here and do that. Right? I don't want to have to go all the way back out and all the way back again to get those resources. So, let's drop off the wooden vials in here too, since obviously they're much more useful here than anywhere else. Onward back to go. We gotta expand our village. Gonna need more houses, that's for sure. I'm hoping that he's done a good job of making more meat with gravy. We do need food, so let's get to that. I do want to check on that. Meat with gravy sells for 17, and there's only 1 sitting in there. Not the best. Let's take that. We do have a bronze knife, which is fantastic. Alright, do I still have my buckets equipped? Let's do this. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna eat a bit here. Take care of our food. And then we're gonna head over to the water. Take our buckets and fill those so that our villagers have plenty of water. Get our fertilizer dropped back off at the resource station. And that's it for the night. And then from there, I'll just close it out. The rest of the stuff that I'm going to do is, I really don't think, terribly exciting to watch. So I'll leave y'all to the rest of your day. And I'm grateful for you joining me, as always. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next time around. And I hope you're enjoying what you see as we go through this. So with that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Oop, there we go, clear that in there. And take care.